Alrighty, hey guys, welcome back to another hotfix we received today, about an hour ago. The date is wrong here for some reason, but maybe they're going at a different time. But yeah, this is hotfix 1.0.5, and as by the description right over here, it looks like it's more geared towards Xbox and PlayStation systems, and the PC version is still not out. I'm playing on the PC. This has been out for about an hour, a little bit more, and the PC version is still not out. So we're probably going to get in the next couple of hours, right? But I'm pretty sure most of these changes have to do with consoles. Now, before I start, there was some confusion last time about my hotfix videos. Since most of the changes are visual and stuff that can't really be, how can I say this? They can't really be like shown off in a way, right? I just go over this and I read it and I kind of try to tell you guys which parts are kind of important and which ones are kind of like you know. So that's how the video is. It's more of a discussion video. It's more of just, read along, see what's important, see what's not, and go from there and see what we get from it, right? So that's how I do my videos. I know some people want to have like the guy was like, hey guys, how you guys doing today? So today we got big changes on it. That's not the type of channel I have. That's not what I do. We go over it, we get it done, and we move on. That's just how it goes. But all right, I'm gonna link this down below if you guys want to go check it out. Also, I have kind of a little cold. Don't worry, it's nothing crazy, but my voice might sound a little bit like that. I might cough a little bit. It is what it is. So first we have quests. Just like last time, I'm not gonna really read all of this. You guys can go check out the quests, all that. It's always fix an issue. Look, receiving new calls. Jacket will no longer disappear. It's just a lot of these, how can I explain this? Like minor things added to quests to make them better, which is very good in my opinion, right? But there's a lot of stuff that, specifically, let's say you're stuck on a specific quest, you can control F or just read through it and find the quest and see if it is fixed. But overall, minor fixes to major and minor quests that helps them work better. That's pretty much a summary of the whole quest thing. So, and I'm pretty sure that's not what everybody wants to hear about. They want to hear about the performance, the stat changed, and that's what we're going to get into. So, gameplay. Improve the reaction times of NPCs taking cover. Okay, we'll see how that works exactly. I don't think them taking cover really does anything, in my opinion, but, because there's guns that can shoot through the walls and stuff like that. There's a lot of overpowered guns, but then again, it's a single-player game. But I guess this is good. Overall, this is good. They have correlated the number of shots needed to kill civilians from a distance while in combat. Corrected. Okay, that makes kind of sense, because sometimes you might be doing, what's it called, one of those police activity things, or assault in progress, and for some reason the police get called because you aimed your gun at a civilian, or you shot a civilian by accident when they were literally surrounded by bad guys. So that was really annoying. Hopefully that this does kind of fix it, but yeah, it was a big problem. Now, visual. Fix an issue with Delmain's image displayed on top of the current caller during phone calls. Okay, so just UI changes here. V's mouth doesn't stay open after entering the space lock. And where is my mind? You could have added this to the quest thing, but okay. Fix some UI overlap issues. Okay, kind of vague. Doesn't really say which ones. But I kind of understand which ones. There's some ones in the inventory that happens a lot of times when it comes to guns and stuff. When you have a lot of them and then you try to disassemble all of them, some overlap issues do occur. Then we have V appears more modest in the inventory preview after half-year montage. Okay. NPCs are faster to appear in the quest area during Stadium Love. These could have all been added to over here, but I guess, it is what it is. Added some warmth to HDR. Okay, again, this is not, okay. Fix T-pose. I don't want to be like that guy who's like, this isn't what we're looking for, because changes are changes and they're good, and you can't say one change is better than the other. But obviously, you know what people are here for. You know what people are here for, but we're going to get to it. They obviously put it at the end for a reason. They want you to get this at least out the way first. Fix T-posing NPCs. Oh, that's unfortunate. I enjoyed them. But it makes sense why it was obviously changed. Fixed an issue whereby after a brain dance it was possible to be stuck in third person view with no head. That was another little glitch that Reddit was going crazy over. Then we have silencer icons are no longer displayed with no image in the inventory. Cool, now they have an icon. Alrighty, UI fix. Okay, so this is different actually. Fix some UI overlap. They should have. There's some mixed matching over here, but it's okay. Fix an issue with weapon crosshair persisting on screen. The inventory menu no longer closes immediately after opening it. For the first time after leaving your car. Okay, so there was a problem there. Fix an issue whereby upon accessing your fast travel terminal, the button shown on the top right corner prompted to open up the quest terminal would not work. Okay, so now you can open the quest terminal while you're accessing one of the fast travel terminals. Okay. UI is UI. Then we have performance and stability. Multiple stability improvements, including crash fixes. Here's my problem. They should have... Look, this is what people like want to see right now, right? Like, this is cool. I get it. Makes sense. They went all out on the quest. I get it. There are a lot of quest problems. I get that. So it makes sense. But there's also a lot of performance problems, and I wish, where are we? I wish they would have made like some bullet points exactly what the stability improvements were. It's very easy to just put this, right? You know, this could be including crash fixes. This could be 2 crash fixes. This could be 20 crash fixes. You have no idea, you know. Multiple stability improvements. Again, this could be 2, 3, or 20. No idea. I think they should have been more transparent in this section, in my opinion. Then we have miscellaneous off-screen explosions make noise now. Okay, that's cool. So if you're not exactly looking at it or you're far away, you can still kind of hear it. That's cool. It can be like a sound thing. Then PC specific. Okay, we're getting into the good stuff, right? So obviously this is already out, but this is not out yet. So let's go with console first since it's already out, right? Console specific. Improved image sharpness with chromatic abrasion and film grain on. Okay, but I feel like people still don't have it on because it's causing a lot of problems. If I'm not mistaken, right? So what if it's off? Does it still... Okay, we'll see. Okay, settings should no longer reset to default after several game session restarts. Okay, so that was a problem. They just reset, which probably caused a huge lag spike because it went all the way up to like high or something. Then we have fixed visual issues occurring during the transition between the heist and look like fire. Visual issues, okay. Corrected the look of several vehicles. I'm guessing this is like... does this have to do with like the vehicles appearing like blobs and then kind of like appearing as their usual? Or is it like something else? Or is it just how they look in general? Very vague, okay. Entering combat while synaptic accelerator is active no longer ends in player health bar not being displayed. This is for Xbox only, so your health bar will be there. Then for another one for Xbox, game no longer becomes unresponsive when signing out from a profile when the controller disconnection message is visible. So if your controller disconnected, your game would become unresponsive. That won't happen anymore. Okay. Telemetry consent request will appear more due to an earlier issue with settings reset. Okay. Fix an issue whereby it's possible to fall down the elevator shaft of Mega Building HH in Automatic Love. Okay, this is very underwhelming. I thought it would have a lot more. Again, this part should have been a list of what they fixed. This is what people are looking for, and just to have one very vague statement for that is very, in my opinion, very sad. You know, because I did actually want to see what the improvements were, and they did this in the last hotfix too, which is kind of upsetting. But all right, PC specific. So this is for AMD, people who have AMD, hardware. So they optimize default core/thread utilization for 4-core and 6-core AMD Ryzen processors. 8-core, 12-core, and 16-core processors remain unchanged and behaving as intended. This change was implemented in the cooperation with AMD and based on tests for both sides, indicating that performance improvement occurs only on CPUs with 6 cores or less. Okay, so for like the older system have 4 and 6 core, because the 8 core, 12 core, and 16 core, while they weren't doing the best, they were still doing fine, right? But the the older versions, the 4 core and the 6 core, did get a boost, which is good. Okay, that's good. Fix an issue with the way raw input is collected. Okay, still not turning that on. I'm pretty sure I have that off. Remove the use of AVX instructions, thus fixing crashes occurring at the end of the prologue on processing not supporting AVX. Okay, I don't know what AVX is exactly, but alright. Remove debug console to prevent Functions that could lead to crashes or blocked quests. This doesn't mean we don't want to support the modding community. Stay tuned. Okay, so they removed the council in general, so you can't do any commands or anything if you knew them. Which is, I guess, is a temporary fix, obviously, because they do want mod support and all that. Just this is like a temporary to, you know, obviously make sure you don't crash or lose quests. Okay, I guess. We have ray traced reflections should no longer seem too bright in comparison to the environment. Still gonna have them off. It is what it is. Fix an issue with the Steam overlay crash on game shutdown. That happened to me a couple times, but again, I didn't really care. If you're shutting down the game and I get a request that my game crashed, so be it at that point. But okay, good change. Then we have removed the memory pool budgets CSV file, which was not connected with the final version of the game and had no influence on it. It was a leftover file used during the development to estimate memory usage. It had no effect on how much memory was actually allocated. Perceived performance increase after editing the file may have been related to restarting the game. Wait, what? Perceived performance increase after editing the file may have... Okay, that was a whole big description just to tell you it did nothing. Okay, so they just removed a random file that just didn't do much. And I'm guessing people were editing the file stating that it did do something, but they say that no, it did not, unfortunately. Okay, so that is the 1.05 hotfix. We'll see. We'll see what changes. We'll see what gets better. We'll see how these changes do work exactly. Again, they really need to beef this section up. This is the section everybody's looking at, right? And it's unfortunate that it's very plain. But again, this is a lot of stuff that we're going to have to play test and see if it's better, see how the community is feeling about it, right? It's hard for me to say, oh, well, it's working good for me now because, you know, I have a better computer. It was working good for me from the start. And obviously that's not the current problem. The current problem is it not working good on consoles and older systems. So that's what we're going to have to see. We're going to have to see how this impacts the game. We're going to have to see how all this impacts consoles and see how the community feels about it. But let me know what you guys, how you guys feel about the changes. Let me know if you guys played it already on console after this came out and if there are any changes, and let's have a discussion. But yeah, without further ado, that will do it for me. Ask me any questions, any concerns, and like always, stay safe.